Good morning, YouTube and the internets. I've just taken the car for the second test drive today. Now, on the whole, not too bad, but there is an ABS light on the dash coming on. The other thing is I felt the ABS engage on the front left under average braking pressures just as the light came on. It came on the first time, didn't do anything though to cause the light to come on. I just figured it was on all the time. So I'm going to have a look on that side. There's also a midship on the left hand side, just a knock noise, like a loose panel or something. It's just a bit of an odd sound. I don't think they're related, but I'll have a look now while I got a bit of light this afternoon. Take this front left wheel off and have a feel around in the brakes. I assume the fluid's about 5 years old. I assume the pads are rubbish. I assume the rotors are worn. They don't feel warped, at least, because it's been owned by a handful of P-platers in a row, and now it's going to be owned by another P-plater when my son gets hold of it. But it'll be in decent nick when he gets it, at least. So I'm not surprised that there's little issues. It's not too bad, it's perfectly drivable, but that could potentially be a bigger issue that may cause an issue later on. So I'm going to have a look now, see what I can see in the front left wheel well, have a play with the brakes, have a play with the steering, although that feels fairly direct and tightish. I'll have a look, see what I can see. Having a look, seeing if I can feel any play. Tiniest amount there. Can't feel anything anywhere else. Steering lock, can you go and put the keys in the ignition? Can't feel any undue play or movement anywhere. There's not a lot of lock in this. Let's get the wheel off and have a good look. Seems to be spinning alright. And there's plenty of meat on the pads. Everything is in place as far as the brake caliper is concerned. It's not loose. I tried jumping on the nose of the car with the wheel on and didn't make any undue sounds. Steering feels nice and snug. I don't think there's anything wrong here. It's adjustable. There's adjustable camber arm here, upper arm. So this is the upper control arm, the adjustable upper control arm, which we use to adjust camber predominantly, but with the suspension geometry of these, it'll also adjust the toe lot. So you want to be careful doing that. Get it aligned properly. Don't see anything wrong here, can you? No rubbing marks on the guards. Zip tie there holding the front bar on, like there should be. Let's see if we can see anything under here that's loose. We're making that other random noise. Few lines, exhaust, random bolts. The random noise I'm not too worried about. I think it's just a random panel or trim or something just clicking and locking over something with body flex. I don't think it's driveline related or hardwired to the ground or connected to the car being attached to the ground in any way. The ABS definitely played up. So probably the next thing I should do is do the brakes before I drive this car again. So that'll just be a full flush and get some good fluid in there. That's all that'll be. That'll make a world of difference, I think you'll find, on most cars of this age. But for the time being, that's it. I think she's going to leave it here. I'll leave the wheel off because we're going to need access anyway. And I'm going to go and have a beer. Call it a day. I think it's been quite a productive day. Tomorrow, if the weather is still fine, may not be, And if it is, I'll go for a full brake bleed. Morning YouTube and the internet. Like I said yesterday, I don't know if it's a previous video or if it's the same video, the brake pedal went a bit hard yesterday. Didn't go soft, but hard. Also, the ABS engaged at a low speed, low to moderate braking force, which you shouldn't have. So there's a couple of things I think could be an issue. Could be a faulty ABS module. Could be a brake boost leak, vacuum leak. So what I'm doing, first of all, is just tracing the brake lines. And what seems to happen is the front and rear lines come out and then into this quarter panel here. And I can see them behind the wheel, but it'll be much easier without it in the way. So it seems to come into this block here. Two lines out. Both those lines head under the car. Front and rear brakes, as far as I can tell. And one line comes forward into the front and to that, which I imagine goes across the other side. So let's close the door. See if I can see under the car. Follow these brake lines. So they immediately go under a cover. 3 lines heading back, 2 lines up. Out of there. So somewhere in here, this changes. There's a plastic cover over. I can't see what's actually happening up there. It's going to make it difficult to manage what's going on. But let's assume for a second that that third line is coming forward from some sort of splitter box midpoint in the car or up there before the two come out, and that one line comes forward into here. I was hoping it would help me find the ABS module really easily, but because I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, it would appear that the brake line systems are unwarrantedly overly complex, because the brake lines seem to run to the back of the car and then back to the front at a glance. I'll probably be able to find a diagram or some description to tell me if that's true or not. After a very quick Google, it seems the ABS module's in the boot, that's the logical place to put it, isn't it? So that's Ty getting the wheels off. I'll go and have a look now and see if that is where it is. According to Google, it's there under that. So that trim's got to come out. For the trim to come out, this unholy monstrosity that I don't know how it's held in is got to come out as well. So I just wanted to inspect it and have a look at it, which I'm not going to bother with right this second. I'm just going to bleed the brakes. I'll do some reading up on that, on the symptoms of the pedals, on the pedal. It's probably a faulty ABS unit. And if I need to get into it then I will, but for the time being I'm just going to do a nice bleed and get some fresh fluid in it. And make sure that my brakes are functional at least. If the ABS is playing up, it's not the end of the world. If what happened the other day is the worst of it, then it's nothing. Or if what happened yesterday is the worst of it. I got fully sick. Painted the hats, bro. Check out the fully sick red hat, bro. P-plate spec, bro. Nismo badges on non-Nismos, bro. It's fully sick. Wish I had P-plates again. Anyway, let's bleed these brakes.